For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgaard to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgaard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgaard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgaard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly? How would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
No, I'm a witcher.
A witcher. So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Wait, did you say witcher? Not
Yes.
seeking work, are you? You see,
Well.
I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgaard. Yet that bloody
Yeah, I heard.
bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Yeah, but I don't work for free.
Good look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate?
I'm thinking, a nice 825 crowns will do.
That sounds fair.
Great then, I'll help.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Alright, see ya. But, can I help you?
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard
Yes.
you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with the dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black heart. But that's all beside the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgaard too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgaard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you.
Well, sure, let's see how much you're willing to pay. Okay, so he's paying me $8.25. How about you give me, if you're willing to give me 900 crowns.
I'm sorry. That's not an amount I can afford.
Hey, you said you'll pay more. Okay, how about this? $8.50.
I sense we're close. Very close.
Okay. 840.
I sense we're close. Very close.
835, and that's as low as I can go.
Would you take advantage of my misfortune?
What?
I did not think your help would come with dirty hooks attached.
You said you pay more. No, I'm out of here.
Dunno. Guess I can look around if I'm in the area. Rather not promise anything, though.
I cannot force your hand, of course, but I do hope you'll not refuse a damsel in distress. If you decide to help, my vineyard lies westward. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell. Ruckus spore saplings. Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores and spread. Letter proves Count Crespi's behind the sabotage at both vineyards. Gotta tell Matilda and Liam.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
This vineyard, Belgaard. Why is it so valuable?
You are not from here, it certainly shows. Before Count Crespi fell prey to the beast, Belgaard belonged to him. As a man of wealth and influence, he guided it to immense success. Brought in rare grape varieties, hired skilled workers. I shan't trouble you with unnecessary details. Suffice to say that merging Belgaard with another vineyard is a sure recipe for success.
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgaard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgaard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than one. There's much to be gained. So be it.
That's not all. The troubles at your vineyards? Solved them. You can go back to operating normally now.
Splendid news. I'm relieved to see you hired a professional, especially one whose aid might still prove invaluable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Follow me. It's high time you saw Belgaard.
Witcher, come with us, please. Something tells me we'll have tasks for you yet.
All right, let's go.
My desire for Belgaard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim. For the I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
I can help, sure, but I won't work for free.
A bit less? Is that out of the question? Fine. We have a deal.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
That's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work. Tended to Belgaard's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgaard Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
Excellent. Ah, I can already smell the grapes ripening in the sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly. We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that. Farewell. What is it?
Got your coin, sir. And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner. It saved my arse a fair number of times.
Uh-huh. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gianfinelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize for the whole minging kerfuffle.
Oh, Witcher, greetings. Kind of you to come. Matilda
Greetings.
and I have a surprise for you.
See, you're doing well?
You two seem to be getting along.
We are. There came a point we realized we had no grounds to quarrel. Things became altogether pleasant.
And a bit spicy.
Romantic. Quite.
Got it. Needn't say more.
Okay.
Glad things are going well for you.
So, what's this surprise?
What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
We've produced a wine. According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this
Really?
service to you. So, if you'd agree,
We'd like to name it after you.
what shall we call it?
I think White Wolf is a pretty good wine name.
Why not White Wolf?
Wild, with character.
Maybe make it
It fits perfectly.
If you wouldn't
White
mind,
wine,
I'd like
maybe?
to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
Nah, you know, it's just, yeah.
Helped you finish the statue like you asked.
Master, what would I have done without you? Countless throngs of Lebiota's followers will praise in prayer.
And you'll pay me, right?
Of course, your reward. The Infestor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions. With the donations that will follow, we aim to recoup the costs of production in 3 to 5 years. Everything has been calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck then.
Huh.
Farewell.
Snow White!
Name's Geralt.
Excuse me?
What can I do for you?
That hair! The scar! The frown! It's all perfect.
What do you want?
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest Vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Sure. Have it your way.
See why not? Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't. Never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only
Perfect.
fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Alright.
I'm here.
Let us go! We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Alright, no time to waste then.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued.
Can't argue with you there.
Keep calm. Start no bros.
A work of mine. Turtle dove o'er the heath. Hangs in the ducal palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said. And fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters. And poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes. Pierre-Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief.
Excuse me?
We'll continue on foot.
Alright, but can you, like, elaborate more on the cat that paints? Get out of here, Roach.
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Can't you use different paints?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
You know, it's an acquired taste, maybe. Fine, I'll look around.
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Yeah.
Toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take
Sure.
a look around.
I'm sure whoever took it appreciated how neatly you put down your tools.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine. Footprints. Clear, but curiously small. Another stain. Could very well be a lead.
Trail leads here.
Got paint drops here, too.
And there's paint here, too. Someone is leaving footprints and paint trail.
Hackers. Like they made off the paint.
Hey there, fine fellows. Have you seen any paint around here?
Paints. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs. What? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda?
Huh.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left
Yeah.
so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we?
Sure.
While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
This the place?
Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Yeah, it's alright.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
The signature Geralt pose. What would that be?
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
Well...
Think I'll lie down. At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later. Though, naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin? Or would you prefer to strike a more dynamic pose?
Now, you know what? Now that I'm doing it, I don't think this is good.
Let me try something else.
I think I'll just go for the generic heroic stance.
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at the... well, that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Yeah, this is more like it. Alright, go for it.
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try.
Yep.
I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you'll play one later.
Gods!
I understand.
Griffin!
What? There's a... Whoa!
Run and hide.
Well... Now you can be sure to know if the griffin you draw in later was accurate or not. Be gone, beast. Be gone.
Is it safe?
Yeah. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square.
Alright.
Monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, sure. Can't hurt.
Yeah, that's at it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures, and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And
Thank you very much.
for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your life. For posterity.
Greetings, knight. Much is said in Beauclair of your bravery and dedication. Thus you've secured a claim to compensation. Sign here, please.
Alright. Farewell.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace, fair knight.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
It's not quite what I expected.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that.
You sure that's a good thing?
Some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our record,
Excuse me?
I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Give it here, then.
Why not? It'll make an interesting memento. Though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed, few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least
One
this
would
way
think
I'll
you'd
be
learn
able
from
to
your
see
lessons.
it. Thanks. Reenacted the marked scene, looks like, and expired. Or did something kill her? Wonder what'll happen if I reenact the scene. Need to backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did.
Yeah. Heh.
Ready. Now to drink.
Alright.
You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Who am I fighting, you? Alright, I'm ready.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Alright, old man. See what you got. Oh. What? Oh! I'll show you what I'm made of. Come and get some, hermits.
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
What?
Behold, your Arendite.
Excuse me?
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.